And finally, let's get to our last question. And the question is this, looking into the future, how should we raise awareness on climate change and have everyone make a move? Let's start from Jiacheng.
How to raise people's awareness? Well, we have talked a lot about energy, right? So I think people should build an idea about how we use energy. The first thing is now the majority of world energy consumption is the burning of fossil fuels like coal, like oil and gas. They contribute to about more than 81% of total energy consumption. And I think people should understand that in a short term, we cannot just eliminate the production of carbon dioxide. But we can build another idea that we can bury them. We can bury the carbon dioxide we produce. That requires some transformation of our lifestyles. That, just as I said before, we can choose not to separately produce carbon dioxide. We can choose a lifestyle that carbon dioxide can produce together, such as the power plants, and inject them from the underground. And another thing is we can support the policy that supports a more green lifeway. Some oil fields are abandoned because there were no oil and gas can be produced. But actually, we find if we inject cold water through the abandoned well, because the formation is hot, right? So we can produce some hot water from underground. That is actually geothermal energy. So in the abandoned oil field, we can actually build a new city. This city do not have to consume any coal. They just consume the underground heat.
I think then we need more scientists or engineers tell people that. All right, let's go to Bensu. How can we raise awareness?
I think actually something very simple is utilizing social media platforms and just sharing simple, shareable, usable content for people that they can actually implement in their ordinary lives. That would be my answer.
Perfect. Andrea?
Yes, for me, I believe that we are all influencing our local communities. So for me, I think it's very important to share what I know, what I've learned with my local communities in Italy or around campus here in Beijing. And at the same time, I think that one other way is to educate people. Education is a key word. So to try to fill in the gap between scientists and normal people like us. So we need more discussions about it and more understanding of really big words that are actually simple concepts that we can share with everyone.
Xenia?
I would like to speak for fashion industry. I know for sure, I know that so many companies in China doing a great job on sustainable development, but they keep silent about it. So my call for action is to actually share this information with the Chinese customer. Let's stop holding back this information. If we're doing something great, let's talk about it. Let's create the awareness of produce better products.